What's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking the video. So last week I put out an initial reactions video to the Fortnite OG season, but there's a lot I missed and there's a lot I know now that I want to go ahead and cover, give everyone a little week 1 wrap up. So I've played enough to pretty much finish all the quests that are available to us right now. Of course, I don't have all the milestones done, but otherwise, they're pretty much wrapped up, and I've managed to discover the entire map. So I had a good opportunity to look at everything and get a good opinion on it. So without any further ado, let's jump into what I missed first. First of all, I completely skipped the Spectra Knight, which is similar to the previous seasons. We've had this before where you have one character that you modify throughout the season, you have different goals to unlock it. I like it personally. However, I think it's easy to overlook, especially easy to overlook all the different color combinations that you can do. Most of you probably already figured that out, but I did want to just cover it quickly, show you that, and before we move on to the next thing. Excuse me. So, next up, I did want to mention that we do have zero build and ranked. I didn't expect to see that in the throwback, but it's there. I think that's great. A lot of people prefer those modes. I play zero build here and there. I think I mentioned that in my previous video. I like it. I'm glad it's all there. I've been sticking to Battle Royale, just, all the original, just to feel the most amount of nostalgia humanly possible. Anyways, I want to talk about the map. The map is so much different than, I mean, honestly, what I remembered. I feel like that's hopefully the case for a lot of us, where the gameplay, the map, it's a lot different than what I would have expected, and I don't mind that. But everything is super open, where you have each of your individual POIs, and all that space in between is just wide open, which is not that different from modern Fortnite. But I feel that in this OG season, it's almost impossible not to challenge once you've seen another player. You're almost guaranteed to be in a fight, which is great. It keeps it super fast paced. It's different. So, I mean, there's, if anything, it's something new, interesting. Well, maybe not new, but it is interesting. So I've really appreciated that. Let me know what you guys think about whether or not you feel you have to challenge everyone you see just because of the openness of the map, or if you figured out a good strategy, whether you just build yourself a quick fortress or what the case might be. Let me know. Now, furthermore, during the gameplay, actually finding healing items, decent loot, all of that is so different from, again, what I've become used to. You are so used to having, you know, purple gold weapons relatively quickly within the match if you know where to look, especially with the volts now, which is something I'm going to get to in a second. But we're so used to having just top tier loot so quickly, which is so not the case now, and I like that. I feel like in the past few days I've been finding a lot more shields than I did in the first few days, and I don't know if that's just me adapting to the map or if they actually added more, but again, let me know what you guys think about that. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, so about the Volt, which not necessarily the Volt so much, but the lore-based AI enemies, because of course you're still gonna find bots in all the lobbies now, but it's not the same kind of bot. I'm talking about the bots that are inevitable in every single match, where you could be trying to defeat a few low cards before you go to the vault, and then somehow, now you have a real enemy coming up on you, and you're worrying about both at the same time, and that can be a really hairy situation. And that's no longer here, which I think also keeps things a little bit faster paced, because you're not so involved with the map. You're now looking, you're running around looking for loot, worried about yourself and pretty much nothing else. You're not worried about trying to get vault keys or whatever else. So I think that's a really big bonus for this season. However, there are going to be some changes coming. As you probably know, today is the last day. Well, I think tomorrow's technically. I'm not sure when exactly the switch is. If it's like the 9th at 2 o'clock in the morning, or what the deal is exactly. But the 9th is the day of the switch, when we're going to go to, some people are calling it season 6. I'm not sure if that would be the correct lingo. I'm going to call it week 2 of OG, but we'll see. I'm not really sure. With that being said, I did catch a leak from Polygon, and they say that these are quotes from Epic. Couldn't find that, but I'm not sure. They say that we'll be getting the quad crasher, mounted turret, drift board. Let's see, the double barrel shotgun, clinger, six shooter, chiller trap, porta fortress, and more. And they say all this is according to Epic. So hopefully that's all true, and that'll be dropping here very soon. We'll, of course, see how that all goes, and then I will give you guys a further update on week 3, or sorry, I should say, yeah, an update on week 3, but a recap on week 2, and we'll go from there. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you listening to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.